Hello, how are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. There it goes. Alright, let me make sure I can see these comments. My setup is a little strange right now, so I have to kind of move things around a little bit, but it should get worked out soon. But you can tell I'm in a new space. And let me tell you, it has been very exciting trying to get it in the new space. Okay, let me move this over here so I can see. All right, there we go. Awesome. Hey, how are ya? I wonder why it's not showing up over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey, you two, how are you? Alright. So what do you think of my new space? It's much bigger. And look at my new table. I got a new table. I'm so excited. The only thing I have to do is I have to kind of fix some of the lighting in here because it's such a big room that the lighting is kind of low. Yeah, it's dark. I know. I'm still working on the lighting, so my table is lit very well, but back here it's kind of dark, so I gotta put some lights up. But I'll get it. I'll get it. So how are y'all doing? Alright, so we're gonna be doing, finally, the gingerbread kit. You know, the one that came with these ribbons. And it had this mesh. And it had this mesh. I love this stuff. Alright. So, I have missed being live so bad, I'm going to tell you. I'm so glad I'm about done with this whole moving and renovation thing, because wow. It has just been crazy. I know. I hate that. Mari lost her pet. Alright, so I'm going to start by opening up the work frame. Because we're going to do poof on the bottom. I have it on my table here. I could actually, well, next time I'll make sure I move that light a little bit closer, but thank you. It's still a little dark. Alright, so I just scrunch it up. Let's see. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. So I'll just scrunch it up, go right before a tie, and tie it down. I know, it's such a shame too, because she went through all that stuff to have surgery, and I don't know. It's so sad when you lose a pet. You get so attached to them. Alright. So I'm not going to tie this tie yet. I'm just going to leave it open. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. This is about a 10-inch poof. Don't you love this basket weave? This stuff is awesome. Hey! So, 1, 2, 3. Then you just pull it out. Okay. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I might need to move that other light over here. Hold on. That's a little bit better. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Hi, how are you? If you're buffering, go out and come back in. That usually takes care of it. Okay, 2, 3. All right. 2, 3. Really? It's doing really well here. I'm not sure what that's all about. I have really good signal. Okay. So how are y'all doing? Are y'all all ready for Christmas? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm sure not. I haven't done hardly any shopping. It's just been too crazy here. Okay, so now I'm back to where I started. Okay, so I'm going to tie it off right here. Then you can't see where we started. Okay, so see, you can't really see where we started. It's just kind of seamless. So then I'll take another zip tie and I will go to the top and open these up. Okay. And then I'll pull this up to the top and tie it down. It really helps keep everything neater if you do that. Okay. And then I'll start the same process on the top. So I'll do 10-inch poofs. Okay. Now, we're going to do ruffles, but if you weren't going to do ruffles, you could use the whole roll and do the zigzag method if you wanted to just do poofs. Because this is the basket weave, so you can kind of see through it a little. Yay! Okay. There we go. All right. So we're getting close. Okay. All right, so here's the last one. So this is the one where I started. So I just use that tie it down. Okay, so if you had one of these meshes and you weren't going to do poofs, you could take, if you weren't going to do ruffles, you could take this and go back over here to the bottom, and then go to the top, and then the bottom, and you do that all the way around, and it covers up those little spots. So that's a really great way to do. And then you can use your whole roll. This is such a pretty mesh too. Alright, so we're going to put this on. And I'm so excited because I have my mesh roller on my table. So excited. So I'll take one more zip tie and tie this last little piece down to the frame, just so it won't poke out later. I have been making them for about 20 years. Long time. Of course, I've been making them a lot more often the last 6 years, so that's about how long I've been selling them. Before, I just made them for fun. Okay, let me move my fan here. Okay. So I've cut a whole bunch, but we're going to cut a couple. And can y'all see Bella? She is blending in on the couch back here, but this is where she is. See, you can just barely see her back there. I gotta get lights fixed. Huh, Belby? She's liking this new couch, though. So these are cut at 20 inches. So I just pull it out. Cut 20 inches. There's one. I left a couple to cut. I think that's, well, I think we've got a couple more to cut. Okay. Okay, this is the last one, so we'll just take this one off. So what I'm going to do, I can move this off the table now. Let me move this over so I can see. So I just lay it flat and just go right up the center. This one can have a tendency to fray a little bit, so I'll just kind of tuck that end under. Well, I say that. It's very curly. There we go. Alright. So I'll take this and I'll go to my wreath. I'm going to open it up, put this down, then tie it back. Then I'll spread it out like that. You really just need to, with this one, you just need to kind of tuck the end over. I'm not doing really a ruffle. I'm just kind of tucking the end under like that. Okay. There we go. See, these are great colors for Valentine's too. Hello, how are you? Well, I don't feel bad I was running late. This is my brand new table, and I was moving it into place, and I didn't realize that the wheel on the bottom was locked. And this whole side fell down, and all my stuff on it fell on the floor, and I had to pick it all back up and reorganize it. So, kind of threw me off a little bit. But that's okay. I should have this room and the guest room done tomorrow night, so I was going to try to come on live tomorrow night just to walk y'all around my new space. So, there we go. Oh, and I have something to show y'all. So I'm going to give you a little tiny sneak peek of some of my upcoming kits. Look at those. I am obsessed with both of these. Right? I'm so excited. This is the Valentine's, and this is the Easter. And remember, if you're in one of my groups, either my design group or my business group, you get 15% off all of my supplies and first dibs at the kits. And now we're going to start doing some of the videos in my design group. We're going to start doing it on Zoom so we can do some stuff together. I'm excited about that. That's fun, because then you can see everybody and you can ask questions while you're making it, which I think is kind of cool. Oh, the best part is I have these awesome ribbons to match it. I'm so excited! Once I get past all this little craziness I've had going on, I'll show y'all some of the ribbons. Oh, and the mesh. For the Easter one, the mesh is turquoise, pink, and purple. Oh! And you see, look at that sign. Look at that. Turquoise, pink, and purple. Ha ha! I'm so excited. That, I think, is going to be my favorite one. The Valentine's one is going to have red. Whoops. Well, at least it fell off this side of my table. It's going to have red, pink, white, and black mesh. Haha, I'm so excited. And I think we're going to do the curl, because we haven't done one of those in a while. That's one of my favorites. I know, right? Yeah, all the mesh came in. Was it today? I think it was today, because my mom says, you have a whole bunch more boxes. Like, yeah, I was getting ready for my next kits. Because you know, it's so easy this time of year to get burnt out, but the best thing to do is just start making spring, and that'll get you right back in it. Right? Awesome, awesome. The curly is one of my very favorite methods. That's one of the very first mesh wreaths I made, was doing the curly method. My design group and I are going to be doing Valentine's next. So I'm excited about that. We're going to be using some of this mesh. I love it. We're actually going to use the mesh on a grapevine. I love to do that. Y'all ever use mesh on grapevine? You were burnt out and then you bought yellow mesh. See? That's what I mean. I just go walk around Carolina Pottery or something like that, and they usually start bringing out spring stuff around the end of Christmas time, and then I start getting inspired again. Because a lot of the stores, they're either all their Christmas is on clearance by now, or they're putting it up and bringing out the you know, the next season. So it makes it a little easier to start thinking about something new. Yep. That is my, I love to use mesh on grapevine because it's something you wouldn't normally think of, you know. Alright, so we're going to start on the top. I'm just doing the same thing. We're actually going to do poof curl on the grapevine. And I'm going to show them a really cool way to do it because it's a super duper hack. As my children like to say, it's a mesh hack. I think that's funny. I'm going to tell y'all what, I have worked my tail off getting these rooms ready. And if it was not for my dad, there is no way in the world I could have gotten all this done by now. You know, you don't realize just how much stuff you have until you have to move it. I had to move 3 rooms around. It was crazy. So the room that used to be my craft room, which you know was our guest room, we had to fill, I mean, on one wall, we almost had to do the entire wall in spackle. And you would not believe the amount of dust that was in there after we finished sanding it down. And then, of course, we had to paint it. Woo! They don't have any grapevines left? Do you have a Hobby Lobby? They usually have grapevine. You know, sometimes this time of year, you can go to like garage sales and Goodwill and find wreaths that you can easily take apart. Because people tend to get rid of stuff around the end of the year when they're getting new things in. So that's always an idea too. Sometimes you can find something that just needs a little sprucing up. And then you have something great. Right? Okay. This one has a weird end. I want to clip that off. Okay. Sometimes they get that little end that looks like the cannoli, and I don't like that. So I just clip that off. Oh, and I have a new channel I want y'all to check out. So you need to check out Rita's Wreath Barn. Alright girls, if you're in my group and you're in here, make sure you're listing your YouTube channel so that people can check them out, okay? If y'all have a YouTube channel, list it so that everyone can check it out. Because we are all about supporting each other. Right? Okay. There we go. We're almost done. Yeah, and she has 2 videos up already. We got them on there today. She was feeling very accomplished. And she is so sweet, y'all. She's so sweet. And hey, if you're making videos, you should be on YouTube. because you can do live there too. Did y'all hear the thing about Facebook has been selling private messages to Amazon and Netflix? Woo! They're going to get themselves in trouble. Okay, so this is the ribbons. Let's just pull them out. I think it looks a little bit brighter than I was worried it looked really dark, but it looks a little bit brighter than I was thinking. Okay, good. Yes, definitely go check out Wreath by Busy Bee Custom Creation. She is awesome too. Yes. So these are the ribbons that came with it. There was the gingerbread one. And then this one, I love this one. This one. See the red and green? And this. I love this. It is the tan with these little white glittery circles. Cute, cute, cute. See, and look how well that matches. See, it has a little, like, peppermint. So I cut mine at 12 inches, and I just used my perfect tail to cut it. So once you cut it, so if you cut it 12 inches like I did, you will have 2 yards of these 3 left, and you will have 7 yards of this left. If you cut 14 inch, then it's more like 1.5 yards. So what you do, and the reason that I cut it a little bit shorter is because I wanted to have enough left in case I want to do a bow. Alright, so I went ahead and cut them and ran them together. So I put the gingerbread with this little red and green, and I put this little plaid with the little tan. I love that sparkle. So I'll just take them, fold them in half. Okay, just like that. This time I will not open it back up. I will just place it down and tie it off. I'm going to tie it 3 times, and then I'm going to tuck that tie under. That way I don't have to come back and do it later. Then I'll just pull my ribbons out like that. There we go. We're going to do this all the way around. And it doesn't matter if you're a wreath maker. You can list your channel no matter what your channel's about. So, I don't want people to feel like if they don't make wreaths, you can't list your channel. Because you can. Just list it. Okay. So do y'all have any plans for Christmas? Are you going anywhere? Oh, awesome. Okay. Okay. See, and if you got one of these and you didn't have time to make it, you could just use this and make Valentine's. You wouldn't have to change out very much. This mesh is just the bomb. Oh, that's what I knocked over. Well, hey, at least I'm knocking things over on this side of the table. And not that side? Yep. Oh, awesome. What's your channel about? Little Chickadee. What a cute name. That is an adorable name. Oh, yeah. The Easter and the Valentine signs. Aren't they cute? Yeah, so I have this sign maker. And we kind of partner on different projects. She makes other signs. Now, you won't find these signs that we make together, but she makes a lot of awesome signs. And she has an Etsy shop. It's Personalize It by Pam. So if you're looking for signs, I would go check her out. And I tell you, one of the things I really love about it is they're small. So, I mean, this to me is the perfect size for a wreath, because when you have those really giant ones, then you like have to make this ridiculous wreath to go with the giant sign. I like the little signs a little better. So we kind of designed, I've got St. Patrick's Day I think I'm going to do too. So I'm kind of out here in the open, so you're going to be hearing my boys walk by and such. When I was on my Zoom call with my business group, actually the last 2 times my dad came up here, because this is the upstairs family room, so you can access it just from the hallway. I like them too. Okay. And I hate that I did this one so late. I just had so much going on. Ever since probably Thanksgiving, it has just been totally insane around here. It's been a rough month, but we're getting settled down now. Hey, Jonathan. Okay. How are you? Okay. I'm going to tell you, you would not believe what my old craft room looks like now. It's all clean, and there's a bunch of white furniture in there now. I have had a crazy month, I know it. So, it's going to look really nice for my mother-in-law. Okay, so I'm going to pull these out front up here as well, because I know I'm going to be putting my sign in the center right here. So I don't want to have to pull them out later, so I'll just go ahead and pull them out to the front. That way I can make sure all the ribbons are going to be seen. Thank y'all. Me too. I'm going to tell you what, it's what saved me. When I was working at the hospital, I was so stressed all the time. And making the wreaths is what got me through it. Now, of course, I have different stresses. More like homeschooling and taking care of parents and stuff. But still stresses. So this is my happy place. I can do a wreath and I don't have to think about anything, and I can just enjoy what I'm doing and get to talk to people, and I've made a lot of friends. It's awesome. Best thing that ever happened to me was starting this channel. So, God definitely pushed me in the right direction. Yeah, me too. Me too. There we go. Oh yeah, when I hit 75,000, I'll show you what I'm going to give away as soon as I get these ribbons in. I know I haven't been on very much lately. I had to stop everything because my mother-in-law is going to come. You know, we lost my father-in-law, and so she's all by herself. This will be her first Christmas. And so she's going to come stay with us for a while, so I had to hurry up and stop everything and get a room ready for her because, you know, when they were only coming for a couple days, it's not a big deal to make the boys leave their room, but if she's going to stay for a while, then I really needed to have guest room, a room for her. So I had to stop and drop everything and get it ready. That's okay. I did it. So we do it for our families. We're really hoping that she'll move closer, but hard to say what she's going to do. I mean, she's been in Atlanta a long time, so she may not want to leave her friends. There we go. Alright, one more, and then we can put our little girl on. So when we were designing this little face, we had the idea of putting a little baker's hat on her, and I didn't have enough time to go find a baker's hat. But just to give you an idea, you could get a little child's baker's hat, because it would really be cute. And when you put it in like this, so my plan was I'm going to put it in like this and kind of seat it down a little bit, and I was going to have the baker's hat coming out like this. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to put a bow and have the little trails coming down. So we just had to improvise. Uh-oh. Where's my hole puncher? Wonder if it fell on the floor somewhere. Oh. Hey, Carson? Carson? Will you come here, baby? Wouldn't it? Alright, so I'm missing my little hole punch thing. I know where it is. If I can get my boy to come in here. But we can make the bow first. Carson! Or Ross. Come here, baby. So we're going to make a bow to go over her head. Alright. So. Hey, I have little clippers that I use to punch holes in this. It's in the guest room. It has like a blue handle on it. Get Carson to help you because he was using them. Okay. So we were putting the bed together last night and Carson was using them to try to get something out. Alright, so I'm just going to do, let's see. I'm going to do like an 8-inch tail on this. So I'll just pinch it. Okay. Twist it, place it down, just like that. Okay. Alright. Then we're going to do, let's do like a 5-inch. We'll do a 5-inch bow. Yes, that's them. Thank you. Thank you, Carson. See, they were in the other room. All right. So I'm trying to get 2. So the great thing about this is it has little measurements on it. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. All right. So you can see there's the little markings. So I'll go to the 5 like that. And I'll pinch it, twist it, and put it down. Right like that. Okay. So we're going to use this ribbon up. Might as well. So I'll do both at 5 inches. Like that. Twist. Okay. There we go. So 5-inch. All right, and then I can just trim this off. We could have done longer tails, but that's okay. So we got 2. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 1.5 inch. So the 1.5 inch I want to do more like maybe 10. Okay, so I'll put it in, twist it, go to 5, twist. Now I don't really have to twist this because it's both same on both sides, but I just find that it fits in here better and it's a little bit nicer if you just go ahead and twist it. Alright, there we go. Twist. There we go. Alright. So one side is a little bit longer than the other. That's okay. Let's trim it off. Okay. Alright, now we're going to do the other one, 2.5 inch. Okay. Alright, so this one I'm doing more like 10. So same thing, 5 inch. Now I want all my tails to come out front. 5 inch. Just like that. See how easy it is to do it on this? Alright, now, trim that off. See, we hardly have any left. Perfect, right? Yeah, it is. I like it. Alright, now this one I'm going to do a little bit longer. Okay. So I'm going to twist it. This is my other 1.5 inch. I'm going to do 1. We're going to do something a little different. 2. Pull it out. Trim it off. Then we're going to do it again. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want those tails. Okay? So. Alright. I'm going to do that one more time. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want it to be like little hair. Kind of what I was thinking. We'll see if it works out. Never be afraid to try something. Because if it doesn't work out, you can always take it off and do something else, right? All right, so we see we have a pretty good amount left. All right, now, you see how this likes to curl? I like that. Oh, I need... All right, so I'm just going to take a zip tie, slide it under here. I just like to start it. That way I know it's not going to come loose. All right. And I'll start to get it tight, but one thing I want to make sure is all of my tails are out in the front before I completely tie it down. So all my tails are out front. Okay, like that. See how we have all these tails? All right, then I'm going to take a little pipe cleaner and I'm going to run it through the back. Okay. All right, now I'm going to tighten it a little more. And then I am going to pull out my little pieces, make sure they're where I want them to go. Okay, so these two, and then that one in the middle, like that. So once I have it where I want it, and I will tighten it down. Clip it off. Okay. So now you can see, we can see that little piece. So what you can do is just take a piece of ribbon, cut it off about 6 or 8 inches, and then I like to fold it in half and make it small, and then you can just tie it around the center, and that hides everything. Also, if you forget to put your pipe cleaner or zip tie down, you can do it underneath this. There we go. All right, now so now we're going to punch our holes in our little girl. So what you can do with these is you get a little beadsmith. You can find these where they have like little jewelry things. And this is just a hole punch for sheet metal. Now I try to make like between 2 and 4. Okay, like that. You see how small the holes are? And then what I'll do is I will take my silver string, which is very hard to see. See how fine that is? Okay. Now we'll just run it through the hole. Tie it off in the back. So I just get pretty good amount of piece on there because you don't want to get it on your thing and then realize it's not long enough. It's easier to cut what you don't need than it is to add more on. Ooh. Yep, you can get the hole punchers at Amazon. It's actually in my list. of all my favorite things. And you can, sometimes you can, a lot of times you can find them at like craft stores. So you can find them there as well. It's used for a lot of things. Okay. Okay. All right. So we will take our wreath here. We're just going to find a place to put her. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right through this mesh right here. I'm just going to push it through because this is basket weave. It's very easy to push it right through and go right down to the frame. That way I can kind of nestle it in here. Okay. So I'll just take it, go right to the frame. Yeah, the links work a lot better in the community page. For some reason they don't work very well when you're live. But they work great in the community page. Alright. So I'm just moving the mesh aside on this one because it fits right there. And then I'll tie it down to the frame. Always want to go to the frame if you can get it. Thank you. I'm glad. I like it too. I was thinking that I'm going to give this one to my mail lady. I'm going to tell you that lady works hard because I make her work hard. Especially when I'm like sitting out a wreath kit or something. Oh my goodness. So I thought it might be nice if I gave her something cute. So I'm going to kind of... Did y'all hear that? I love that sound. Don't y'all love that sound? That is the sound of a sale in Etsy. Those are exciting. Okay. So this is where I kind of nestle her in a little bit. And the way I do that is I just kind of pull it down and pull it tight. And then it kind of starts to sink in a little bit. You see how I did that? So, and then you just kind of move things around a little. Alright, we have one more. And I think I can just sneak that under. Yeah. Because I don't really want her to be sitting on top. I kind of want her to be kind of nestled in. I know, right? I love it when I hear that sound. That's exciting. Have y'all sold anything on Etsy? Because I'm tell you, or Shopify, or Amazon, and when you hear that cha-ching sound, man, there's just nothing like it. Especially your very first one. So that's what she looks like right now. So here's my thought. Alright, so I wanted to, and I'm hoping this is going to work the way I think it is. I want to put it if I can find the end. Okay. Let's see. Move this down a little. There it is. Okay. All right. So I want it to be like a bow. But then what we're going to do is we're going to curl it up and kind of have it come in next to her head. I might have to pull her out a little bit. Yep, I think I'm going to have to pull her out a little bit. Okay. So see the little curls, I was thinking would kind of look like hair. Okay. All right. These I'm just gonna cut and let them hang. Okay. Needs to go over on that side. Okay. Here we go. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me see where this is tied. Okay. I'm smashing the bow, but we'll fix it. Okay. Now. Pull her up underneath this bow. There we go. That's better. Ha ha ha. That's cute. Okay. So you could even have like little tiny ones that kind of look like little pieces of hair. Right, and then I'm just gonna fluff this bow up. And I'll finish fixing the hair in just a second. Let me fluff all this out. Okay, so now the bow's fluffed out. So now let's see. Gonna make that way up top, like a little curl. Alright. There. You see? Whoop. See how it kind of looks like her hair? I love it, that's so funny. That's so cute. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Haha. I love it when I have a plan and it comes out. Look at that. Didn't that look like her hair? What do you think? Does it look like her hair? I think it does. I love it. So then you could just kind of move them around a little bit so it kind of looks like her hair is kind of dangling all around her. Like that. Awesome. Thank you. I just think that's so cute. But now, The other option would be to get, you could do like a little tiny bow up top, and then you could get like a little baker's hat up here. You can get them at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's. They're really inexpensive. I just didn't have time to get enough to put them in a kit. So I thought we'd do hair instead. Thank you. Okay, so let me show y'all what I'm going to give away when I hit 75,000. Right, Daddy? Okay. This is what I'm giving away when we hit 75,000. This is the ultimate Pro Bow the Hand. This sucker will make bows to go on top of your car. It has rows all the way out to L. The large only goes out to F. So the large goes out to here. So you get all of that extra. So that's what I'll be giving away. Pretty exciting. I can't wait. I'm so excited. As soon as she had these back in stock, I went ahead and got one because I knew what I had planned for it. So, and it comes with bags of the little pegs, the little fingers. It also comes with one of these for the spool holder. So that's what we're going to do. So as soon as we make it, we're about 14,000 away. So hopefully it won't take too long. Yep. All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I sure did miss coming live. Now that I got my room settled, I just got to get a couple lights in here, and then we should be good. Then I should be back on my normal schedule. I'm going to try to come on live tomorrow sometime and show y'all the whole room, because I know you can only see like a little portion of it, but I have like a whole bunch of my flowers back here. I have a whole flower wall back here, and I have all of my frames and all that's here. I have, you should see, right back here is where I have my ribbons, and there's a lot. My mesh is over here. So I will definitely come and show y'all what my room looks like. And it's definitely bigger. It's really nice. Now that I've gotten it pretty much settled, it's really nice. I'm enjoying it. Bella's enjoying it. She's got her couch. That's all she needs. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, I will see y'all in a few days. Well, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but I'll send out a broadcast real quick to let you know that I'm going to go on and do it. So y'all can see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm not sure what time, but I will definitely send out a notice. Yeah, and we always put things in the community page for announcements and things like that. And y'all see my new cool table. This is really cool. It's got these little basket things underneath it. Look at all my, I got to put all of my little glue sticks in there. It's very cool. I really like it. It's awesome. And I got to have, look, I have a table over here. I have a table over here. I've never gotten to have this much table space, so it is very exciting. It's very exciting. A lot of work, but super exciting. All right. Well, I will let y'all go for tonight. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. And I will let you know when I list these. And maybe when I come live next, I'll have the ribbons out so I can show you. I've got ribbons with little hearts on it and some black and white ribbon. I have ribbon that has these colors, and then I have a black ribbon that has like pink and green in it. Oh, I love that ribbon. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you in a few days. And I will come show you my room tomorrow. So, my dad's going to help me finish up in here. It's already looking a lot better than it was. So, alright, well, have a wonderful night. Have a blessed evening, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.